pencil. And what I use this for is I use light colors on my lid in the highlight area underneath my brow and in the tear duct of my eyes, because that brings, I have smaller eyes, so what that'll do is it'll attract light and make my eyes appear bigger. Not only that, but it will also, because it's a white flat color, and just get it on there, we're gonna smudge it with our finger. And what it also will do, and I'll smudge it up a little too, is it'll help the colors that you apply pop and stand out and make them more vibrant. So I just put that on there and a little bit in the tear duct, like that. Same thing with the other eye. I feel like the lighting is a little bit better in this video than it was in the last one. I don't know why. Alright, so you're going to get it on there, like so. A little in the tear duct. Alright, now once that's done, we're going to smudge that in and blend it out with our finger. We don't need to use a brush because this is going to be all covered anyways. You don't want to move this. I don't know what kind of brush or what kind of pencil that you have, but mine, it's a little greasy, so if I have to dab it, because if I smudge it, it'll crease and then the eyeshadow gets clumped up. It looks kind of weird, so I have to dab. Alright, so that's that. I'll do this side. And who would have thought I would be doing makeup tutorials? By golly. I mean, I'm no pro or anything, but I'm glad you looked to me for some tips and tricks. I appreciate that, girl. Alright. So once that's on there, I'm going to get my light colors. Now I have these three pencils from Unique. They came in my my presenter's kit. It comes with the crease brush, which is this one. It's kind of a, I guess, a rounded cone tip. It's good for getting right into the crease. You have a little bit more precision with that one. And then you've got a two-sided pencil. This one is for the eyeliner, and then this one is the shader brush. And then we have one last deluxe brush, and this I use just for all over shadow, which is why I use it for the lighter colors. So this is where it gets fun. We get to choose all of our colors, and I have like 40 different colors that I can choose from. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, it's kind of like a canary yellow, which is called Angelic by Unique, and this is a tester size. So if you were to purchase this, you definitely get a bigger portion, like a lot bigger portion. So yeah, this is Unique's pigment in Angelic. So I'm going to tap some into the lid, and even the testers and the regular size ones, they have this sifter because it's a loose powder. So you want to make sure, or the sifter makes sure that you don't get too much product in your cap. So just take the cap and then click some of the product in there. Why is this not working? It's a pain in the butt. Alright. I'm sorry, this is so loud. Alright, so what we're going to do with this Angelic, and like I said, it's a very, very, very light, shimmery canary yellow color. So we're going to get some of that on our brush. Make sure you get it on both sides. Tap off the excess. And then put it on your lid. And I like to dab because I feel like it sticks better rather than pull it across your lid. So you put it there, make sure you get it in your tear duct. You see how that it brings the light to your eye. Look at the difference. It's so amazing. So just dab that all over the lid. And I have hooded eyes, so your placement of your shadows may differ depending on the type of eye you have. You definitely want to make sure that the lighter color is on your entire lid. If none of your lid shows, then you don't want to put any color on, or light color on that part. But you definitely, any part of your lid that shows, you want to put a light color on it so the light goes to it and reflects off of it. So I bring this all the way up. I don't use any more product. All the product goes here, and then I just bring the residual product up this way, and then I use it to highlight my brow bone. Like so. So you're going to have a lot of shimmer down here and just ever so slightly bring it up here. And you don't want to smash the brush on your eye. Just very lightly apply this. So now we're going to do the next eye. If I knew how to edit videos, I would totally edit them for you before I uploaded them, but I'm too lazy to learn. And like I said, I don't really do videos too often. Today's my first time, so give me a break. Alright, so again with the angelic, get it on your brush. Tap off the excess. And then pat it onto your eye. Remembering to get the tear duct right here. You want to get as much light on your eyes as possible. Alright, and then just drag it up. Beautiful. Alright, don't put this color away completely because we will come back and touch up. But that's all we're going to do with that for right now. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our shader brush. It looks like this. And, I mean, you really can use any flat eyeshadow brush that you want. I mean, I wouldn't use anything too big like this one. I mean, look at the difference. There's definitely a big size difference. I would use a smaller shader brush because you want to be precise with the placement of your eyeshadow. Alright, so the next color that we're going to use is a slightly orange color. And this is, it's kind of like a peachy color, to be honest. And this is also Unique's pigment in the shade Giddy. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to tap it into the lid. And with our shader brush, just get some product, not too much. You don't want to get too much product on here. I would rather you start out with a little and then work your way up with more color rather than start with a lot and not be able to take it off. So, because my eyes the way they are, and they're hooded, I bring this up fairly high because I don't really have a good crease. So I kind of have to make my own. So like I said, you're going to have whatever works best for your eye shape. Go ahead and do that. And this color is just going to act as a buffer in a way. I'm going to use this so my crease line isn't so sharp. Or harsh. Not sharp, but harsh. So it's a very, very light color, as you can see, but it's so beautiful. And I don't like to use very dark colors because it kind of defeats the purpose of bringing light to my eyes. Very dark colors tend to make my eyes look really small. Hey, you guys, my dogs are fighting underneath me. They like to fight for Mama's attention. And I bring this all the way to the bridge of my nose right here. Obviously, I want more of the color out here, but I do bring it in like all the way to the end. It just defines my eyes a little bit more. Alright, and then just windshield wiper motion until you feel like you have the perfect amount on your eyes. Alright, oh, and also, if your eyes are really close together, you do not want to bring the color in as far as I did, because it'll make your eyes look even closer together. Alright, so we'll do the next eye. Ooh, I just put a lot of product in there. Alright. What are you guys doing under there? Tap off the excess, and again, this is the Giddy by Unique. So you're going to take the product right here, windshield motion, and just continue to do this and apply most of the product towards the outer edge of your eye, because you don't want to emphasize this too much. Hey! They're fighting over a rawhide bone. Story of my life. Alright, so once you have that just how you want it, you're going to get your next color. And like the last color, don't put this away because you may need it to touch up again. Alright, now, with our unique crease brush, and you can get these in a set from my website, and I'll put the link in the down bar. Where is that color? Okay, now the crease color that we're going to use is really, really, really going to make your eyes pop. This is Unique's pigment. It's a matte pigment in the shade Glamorous. How about that? You're going to be looking glamorous. Alright, so just tap a little bit. You do not need a little bit of this, because if you can't tell, it's kind of a darker purple color. You don't want a lot of this. Like I said, it's always better to start with a little bit and add more, because you can't, it's very hard to take away, especially if you don't want to have to start from scratch. So just get that in there. And with these crease brushes, don't smash it, because you don't want to bend the bristles, but make sure that you roll it in there and get the product into the bristles really, really well. And again, do not smash your brush. It will ruin it. And these, the brushes that I showed you earlier are actually pony hair. So they're really, really soft, and they're good for shading. But this crease brush, because the crease brush, you want it to be very precise. This is a harder hair. It's goat hair. So it's hard. It'll put the product right where you want it. So this is where you have to be more careful. And if you want, you can actually get a piece of slightly sticky tape, which I do quite often, and stick it to where you have a line right here, so you know that you're going to have a perfect edge when you're completely done and you peel it off. You're going to have a great line. I forgot to do that, but I should have done that, but it's good to know, because it really works really well. Okay, now what I do with this is I focus the product right here at the very, very outer corner of my eye, and I bring it out and up at an angle kind of towards my brow bone. But I don't bring it up that far, just you want it to go in that direction. And focus most of the product right here. And then once you have it mostly on there, that's when you can start. Now, you are going to want to go right into your crease. Just push it right into the eye socket and get it in your crease. Me, I have to kind of create my own crease because I don't have a natural crease. So I'm going to go higher than my natural, I'm going to go higher than my natural crease to make my eyes appear bigger. That's just what I've always had to do. And then you want to just get it on there nice and good. And once you have it on there, and you want to kind of go in a V motion right here. V, V, or kind of a C. C would be a better example. So C, 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 focusing most of this color on the outer edge. And then with your shader brush again, and it has the last color we used, so that's fine because we're going to use that color again, so don't worry about that. Now with this, you're just going to, in circles, very small circles, and with a very, very light touch of the brush, you want to bring it up and out.